In addition to letting you adjust and add pre-recorded audio files, iMovie gives you the ability to record your own voiceover narration in real time while watching the movie. When recording voiceovers for your video project, you can either use the Mac's built-in mic input or use an external desktop mic that is connected to your computer. Your first instinct might just go with the built-in mic input, as it is fast and easy. However, the quality of your recordings are often really bad. In this movie, I will introduce you two types of USB desktop mics offered at the library that not only will help you improve the quality of your recordings dramatically, but they are also super easy to use. Blue Yeti and Snowball mics are the two desktop mics offered at the Robertson Media Center, Clemens Library. They're both great for recording voiceover narration, podcast, or interviews. Blue Yeti and Snowball mics share similar technologies and features, but Blue Yeti has a few more features than the Snowball mics, so we will mostly talk about the best practice for using Blue Yeti mic in this movie. First, connecting. Yeti connects to your computer with one simple USB cable. Plug the mini USB, the small connector, into the USB port on Yeti, and plug the other end into an available USB port on your computer. To perform at its best, Yeti should be plugged into a powered USB port, so avoid connecting through USB hubs or other USB multipliers. Second, positioning. Make sure to set up the front of the desktop mics perpendicular to the sound source instead of talking to the end of the mics directly. The front of the mic is the side of the microphone with the blue microphone's logo. You can easily adjust the position of your mic by loosening up the knobs on the side of the mic. Just remember to tighten the knobs back when you finish adjustment. 3. Choosing the right pattern modes. There are 4 pattern modes provided by Blue Yeti. Here's an overview of the 4 patterns: stereo, cardial, omnidirectional, bidirectional, or figure of 8. So the first one is stereo, which means it records sound both from the left and right. This is great for instrument recording to get your right and left separation. Or for voice and vocals, it gives you an open, natural room sound. The second pattern is cardio. Cardio is the most commonly used mode and can be useful in most any situation. If you are recording vocals, a podcast, a voiceover, cardio is likely your best choice. When recording in cardio, sound directly in front of the microphone is picked up, while the sound at the rear and sides of the microphone is not picked up. Therefore, you will want to arrange the source directly in front of the microphone. The next one is omnidirectional. Omnidirectional means that the microphone picks up sound equally from all directions. This setting is perfect for recording a group of musicians all playing at the same time, recording a conversation between multiple parties around the room, a conference call, or any other situations where you want to capture the ambience of being there. Because sound is picked up from all directions in this mode, the orientation of the microphone isn't crucial, but as a good rule of thumb, start by orienting the front of the microphone at the primary sound source you wish to record. And finally is the bidirectional or figure of 8. Bidirection means that the microphone picks up sound at the front and rear of the microphone, while the sounds to the sides are rejected or not picked up. The bidirectional setting is very useful in achieving a nuanced, pleasant sound when recording musical instruments, and is perfect for recording an interview with 2 or more guests. By placing the microphone between 2 or more subjects, you can achieve a natural sound without the complexity of using multiple microphones. To change the pattern, use the pattern knob on the back. Please note that the Snowball mic only has 3 patterns, which is cardio, omni, and cardio with the negative 10 dB pad. This cardio with negative 10 dB pad pattern can reduce mic sensitivity by 10 dB, so even the loudest instruments or vocalists come in crystal clear and distortion-free. 4. Adjusting gain. Gain simply means sensitivity. Use this gain knob on the back to control the sensitivity of Yeti's microphone elements. The best practice is to begin recording with this knob centered. If you are experiencing digital distortion with a very loud sound source, simply decrease the gain counterclockwise. If you desire higher sensitivity, simply increase the gain by turning clockwise. Please note that Snowball mic doesn't have this functionality. 5. Monitoring your recording. Blue Yeti includes a standard headphone jack for monitoring and playback. You can use the headphone output to monitor your recording in real time without latency delays. The headphone jack is located at the bottom of the mic. You can use the volume knob on the front to adjust the volume of the headphone output. Snowball mic also does not have this feature. 6. Make sure you have the mics unmuted during recording. Blue Yeti allows you to mute the output with the mute button on the front. When the mic is muted, no signal will be sent to the computer. The status light will illuminate solid during normal operation to indicate proper function. Unfortunately, Snowball mic does not have this feature either. Alright, so that's the best practice for setting up the desktop mics. As you can see, the Blue Yeti mic has a few more features than the Snowball mic, so I highly recommend checking out the Blue Yeti when it is available. In the next movie, I will walk you through the process of recording a voiceover with both the desktop mics and iMovie.